drywall it. It doesn't have to be.
Catherine, can you hear us? Catherine with a C.
I can.
Oh, good. How
Yes.
are you, Carolyn?
Good. How are you?
Good. Amanda, can you hear us?
Yeah.
I can't see your face. Are you having issues?
I'm not quite sure how you do the face.
Are you on a laptop or are you on a phone?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. There might be Kara, you're on your phone.
Yeah, if you
Amanda,
look down
are you on the iPhone?
look down at the bottom of the screen, and there should be a little like red movie camera icon. If you click that, it should let you pull up your picture.
I don't see no red.
Or it'll say, it's like a little video. Tap like at the bottom. There's a microphone on the far left, and then right next to it, there's a little like camera.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
Yay!
Yay! Awesome. I love to be able to see everyone's faces. It's always much better. Hi, babe. My husband just got home. Hi, Renee.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Excited, actually.
Yeah. What did you think of the group? We're about to kick off here in about 2 seconds. We're just kind of waiting for people to jump on now. But sorry, my dog is really excited to see my husband.
That's good. That's a good sign.
Oh my gosh. The dog makes me feel so special. Like he comes home or I come home and it's just like, it's like better than my husband or my kids, you know? You're like, oh, I just feel so loved, right?
Yeah.
But I'm glad you could join us. Like we connected like what, an hour ago? Yeah. So Renee responded to a video that I put on my business page about looking for some, awesome ladies to join us tonight. And she was like, I'm in. So I'm excited you're here. So
I thought it was tomorrow. And I'm glad you responded pretty quick.
yeah. And you know what? I realized that I probably should have said Wednesday, not tomorrow, but I posted it yesterday.
I thought it was tomorrow too. I'm glad you did post.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get started. This is being recorded in case you guys want to go back and take a look at it, or for those of you that are coaches right now, you can share this video as well. We will post it in the group. So first of all, for myself and the other coaches that are hosting, you saw a lot of faces in the videos. We just want to say thank you for being here. Like I said, this format is just a way for you guys to get information about coaching without having to go through a million emails with one of us or have to Google everything you think you might need to know or wait a week to get it. Because honestly, if you guys are anything like me, when I want information, I want it now. I don't want to wait for it. I call that type A, whatever. But it's nice to have the information right away. Plus, it's really nice to have this format so we can see each other face to face. And you can really get a good understanding for who we are as people and coaches. So there are some coaches on here, obviously, and there are some non-coaches who are interested in information. So we've got a mix right now. So I wanted to, it looks like I wrote down all the names that attended and that are here right now. And I wanted to announce the winner of the week's worth of Shakeology, and that actually is Renee. So congratulations, Renee. You won a week's worth of Shakeology. Yay!
All right.
Every time we do this, we give away a little prize just for fun and just to encourage you to join this part because this is really the best part. So Renee, you and I will connect afterwards. I will get your address and I will send you that Shakeology.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just to give you a little rundown, I know that I did a video, but I want to give you some background history. I won't keep you guys on too long because you've been on since 6, but I want to give you a little background history about who I am. I am the founder of Team Fit for Life. I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary as a coach in July. And I am a mom of twins. I live in Portland, Oregon. I really started coaching in a way that maybe was kind of silly. I had no idea what coaching was. I had seen other coaches' posts, and I had kind of followed a couple of coaches, and it always intrigued me, but it was never an intriguing enough feeling to reach out to somebody. I just kept watching and kept watching. I was like that stalker, right? And then finally, a friend of mine that I worked with in real estate became a coach. And I was like, oh, so you're doing that like beach body thing, right? And she was like, yeah, it's super fun. But she never really invited me in the beginning to join her or anything. She just kept telling me about it, which was really nice because no one wants to be sold or convinced of anything. And the more I listened, the more I started to ask questions. And like I said, at the time, I was a real estate agent, and I'll be honest, I did not like it. I did not like the schedule. I did not like the job itself. I liked touring homes, which is a bad reason to get into a business, by the way. But I didn't like the paperwork. I didn't like the fact that there was a time-sensitive situation on every single case, because as a mom of twins that has a husband who works for a large company who travels a lot, it wasn't working for us. So, 3 years ago, I signed up, and I literally just messaged my friend and I said, I'm in. She's like, you're in for what? And I was like, sign me up as a coach. I want to do it. And so I did. And I cannot believe where it's grown at this point. I stayed in my real estate job for about 18 months while I was coaching, just for out of respect of my company and my partners and whatnot. But I probably could have walked away right around a year or so. Once my business started to grow, and it just was really like a consistent thing. Every single day I was taking care of myself, and I was working out, and I was sharing my journey, and I was continuing just to share my passion for what I was doing. My biggest thing was that I really didn't want to be a salesperson, and I think I did a really good job at that, because sure, in this business you make a commission, right? So there is a point of sale at some point, but there's a way to go about it that if you really have a true, genuine heart to help people and a real authentic love for improving yourself, there is no sales involved. It's simply you becoming a better person and being excited about it, right? So that's kind of my background history. I am a 3-star diamond. That means nothing to those of you that aren't in this business. Let's just say I've worked very hard to get there. And I think I actually am going to be a 4-star diamond tomorrow. I'm very excited. So again, that means nothing, but let's just say that it's just awesome, okay? And I've got an amazing team. I could not do it without these guys. These coaches are like sisters to me. And some of them have been on the team since the very beginning. Some of them have been around there's even a coach on here that's been here for like a week. So there's just some amazing people in this business. So I will shut it down, but I want to go over to Catherine real quick. She is a diamond coach, which is also an amazing rank in this business. What that means basically is that she has helped a ton of people, and as the more people you help, the more your business grows. And in this business, we have a rank system. So to be a diamond coach is a really big deal, and I'm really, really proud to have her on the team. I just love her and adore her so much. She's got such a genuine heart, and she's going to talk a little bit kind of about her long-term vision in terms of she's been around for just over a year and kind of how she stuck around, because frankly it can get kind of tough. So Catherine, I'm going to pass it over to you real quick.
Okay, so I am Catherine Campbell. I am a Southern Belle from Georgia, and I just finished my 14th year of teaching, and love teaching in children, but unfortunately education's taking a little bit of a turn that I don't like. And so I've just been looking for probably the past 2 or 3 years of how to make my passion for fitness into my full-time job. And so last March, after stalking several coaches, I picked this wonderful coach and said, sign me up. And so I just had my 1-year anniversary, and it's been amazing. I think that I've helped lots and lots of people, and it's just been really great. So the really exciting thing is I did just reach the rank of diamond, and I am also going to be able to go to a part-time position as a teacher next year because of the income that I have been able to make and what I just see for the future of my business. And so I love this. I'm a very driven person. I'm a very goal-oriented person. And I have been in either church ministry or teaching. So my heart is to help people and to improve their lives. And this is a very spiritual journey for me. I know that, our emotions and our heart are so connected, and they show themselves through what's happening to your body physically. And so it's so much more for me than just getting us into a smaller pant size, And so when I look at what my future is, I see huge things. I see myself retiring from teaching. I see myself making enough to replace that income plus take care of our insurance, because I'm the insurance provider. My husband works for a nonprofit organization. And so I also just see myself taking a lot of pressure off of him so that he can really do this, that is his passion. I don't know if any of you have any dealings with nonprofits, but they don't make a lot of money. And they're doing it because that's what their heart's telling them to do. And so I'm just really excited about not only what it's going to do for my family financially, but all the people in the process, that their lives are going to be changed. Seeing people as people with stories and not numbers and sales. That's how you get through this. That's how you don't get bogged down in the sales part of it, but you look at each person as a story and they're on a journey, and you get to be a little bit a part of that. And that's how you push through. And I'll tell you, there have been some months that have been tough. They've been really tough. And thankfully, we have a team of people that encourage or bounce new ideas off of. We're bouncing new ideas off of each other. And even though we're, separated by miles and miles and miles with the gift of internet and messenger, it brings us together. And so on those tough times, we're able to really encourage one another and pray for one another and lift each other up and see each other's face and not feel alone. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme by any means. It is something that you work for, just like any job. It's going to have those hard times. It's going to have those tough decisions to make. It's going to have sacrifices that you're going to have to make. But it's so worth it when you're doing something that you're passionate about. And like I said earlier, when you see those people that you're working with as stories and people that are on journeys, and you're not, it's just not about that dollar amount or that Success Club point, which you'll learn about all that later. But that's how I push through with keeping myself in the Word, keeping myself connected with these wonderful ladies in this group, and staying focused on the purpose and on my why and my desire. I don't have children, so my why is helping other people and just helping them to be the very best people that they can possibly be and live the most satisfying, full, rich lives that they possibly can. And that means different things for different people. So I love digging into their stories and figuring out what is rich and satisfying life to them and how can I help. So that's a little bit of just where I'm at and what my vision is and why I do what I do.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay with these in?
We can't hear you, Marcelle.
Okay, hang on. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I know we had issues with the volume last time, so I thought that was going to help. So if I start to get crackly, let me know. Okay. So Catherine, congratulations on all your success. I mean, from the very beginning, she's like, "This is my goal. I'm going to be a part-time teacher and a full-time coach." And she's doing it. She is doing it because she focused on the people. She focused on her goal every single day. She said, "I want this business because this business can be whatever you want it to be." If you decide to come on the team and you say, "Hey, I just want this to be a hobby. Like, I just want to help some friends and family. I want to get myself in shape. I just want to, be a part of a really cool community." Fantastic. But if you come into this business and you say, "I want this to be my full-time thing. I want the flexibility. I want the freedom. I want the income potential," that's what it can be as well. It's completely up to you. The nice thing is on this team, the resources available to you are crazy. I have designed a 10-day training for all new coaches. So you have a fast track to get in and really understand, how to get things going. You will not be left and thrown to the wolves, as some people say. You've got this team of support. I mean, any question you could ever want, we have it. Not to mention the company itself. Like, they've got resources for us. And so there are multiple training and simple steps to help you get your business started. So Thank you, Catherine. I want to turn it over to Amy real quick, and then we can open it up for some Q&A if there is any. But I want to turn it over to Amy. She's actually a brand new coach, but I really wanted her to speak for a few minutes on really how has it been trying to get this business started. She is a physical therapist assistant, correct, Amy?
Mm-hmm.
So she's a full-time PTA. She's got 2 kids on the brink of teenagerism, and she's got a husband. So she's a busy, busy woman. But I will tell you, even in the past, she decided to join the team, I want to say like early last week. And she's just started training this week. I've already seen her go through the training and complete everything. And I know that can't be easy. So I want to kind of put the spotlight on her real quick and have her speak just a few words of how it's been in the past week or so trying to get this up and going.
Yes, it's been pretty challenging this week, but it's totally been worth it. I actually have been working more than 40 hours this week because we have a girl that's on vacation. So when I initially saw I was going through training this week, I got a little bit nervous at first. But it's totally been not bad at all. The support has been great. It's been structured. The activities that we have every day are just wonderful. I mean, everything that I've gone through. And Marcelle, of course, is my upline coach, and she has just given the greatest positive reinforcement for everything that I've done this week. And I'm only on day 3, so I'm not even halfway through yet. But yeah, the support and the structure is just amazing. Perfect.
Thank you. Because I think there's a lot of fear that circulates around being new and not knowing what to do. I didn't really have a real structured format when I got started. My coach was also fairly new, so we kind of learned together. And so that's why I really wanted to create structure for all the new coaches. So there's really no questions. You know, you come in, you say, okay, what do I do? All right, here's day 1, day 2, day 3. So then you don't feel like, I want to do this, but I feel lost. Because when you become a coach, you are an entrepreneur. You are a business. And that doesn't mean that you have people necessarily telling you what to do on a daily basis. Now, you will have a guideline and tools, but it's going to take you putting those tools into action. But we've got all those guidelines and all those tools. So I want to put one more coach on the spot before we go real quick. And Kara, I know I didn't prepare you for anything.
Okay.
I want to talk about just for a few seconds here, tell us about how you do this with 2 kids at home. You're a stay-at-home mom, and that's a different experience. We've got Amy, who's a full-time professional. We've got Catherine, who's a full-time teacher, no kids. We've got you as a stay-at-home mom. So tell us about how that experience has been for you and how you fit that in on a daily basis.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the most important things is just to schedule your time. You don't have to spend hours and hours a day on this, even if you want to make it a full-time successful business. That's kind of what the beauty of it is, that you don't. So it's really about just being organized, scheduling my time, having a to-do list of what I need to get done each day, and then finding those moments, whether I'm totally a night owl. So for me, the best time is after bedtime. And that really allows me to be present during the day with my kiddos when I want to be, because, they're young too. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old. So they're in that stage where they kind of need something from me all the time, not to mention my husband and my 13-year-old Rottweiler. So, it's just about scheduling your time and making a priority in your day. And it's worth it because you're doing something that you love and you're helping people.
Thank you. Yeah. And, I mentioned this in a previous post, but I feel like, and maybe some of you kind of that have been in the business for a while too, I feel like the busiest of people do the best in this. Because if you sat down and you had 9 hours to do this business, I guarantee you get distracted, right? But if you know that you've got half hour in the morning or 15 minutes in the afternoon, half hour in the evening, you know what you need to do given the resources and the tools that we provide you. So okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do this, because you have only that infinite period of time to get it done. So, and there's also a lot of fear around, I do this and I do this and I do that. I get it. I had 4-year-old twins at home and I was running a real estate business and I did it. And really because I loved it, you know, and I think Kara mentioned this, but it doesn't feel like work, like you love it, so you want to work. And I remember actually messaging my coach, my upline coach, about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks in. And I said, I think I'm addicted to this job. And she's like, that's the best feeling ever, right? Because you're continuing to share with people and it's fun. It's like when you go see a movie and you just want to tell everybody in the world. That's kind of how this feels. Because when you put yourself on a great journey through personal development, which is one of our vital behaviors, through working out every day, through connecting with your team, it's kind of addicting in a really good way. So you don't have to be a fitness trainer. You don't have to be a nutritionist. You don't have to be a social media guru. You don't have to be a salesperson. In fact, I encourage you to not be a salesperson. You don't have to be anything to do this job. You honestly need to just want to build a business, okay? Just the foundation of saying, I want to be a business owner and I want my freedom. I want my flexibility. I want to be in charge of my income. And you have to want to help people. Those are the only 2 requirements in this business. The rest, you'll be provided and guided through. So, okay. I want to kind of open the floor real quick and then we'll go ahead and shut it down so you guys can get back to your families and your life here. But are there any questions anyone has? There's no question too big or too small, but we want to be able to answer those questions for you. And it's okay if you don't have any questions, but this is your time.
I can't think of any.
Okay.
I probably will when I'm laying in bed tonight.
Sure. That's okay too. And you're welcome to ask me then. So, okay, if there's no questions, we will go ahead and sign off for the night. But again, thank you so much for being here. It was so nice to connect with all of your faces. For those of you who are on my team, good to see you again. For those of you who are going to be on the team soon, I hope we will see you at our next team call. And whoever invited you to this group, feel free to reach out and ask them questions. Okay, you guys? All right. Have a good night. Thank you.